This narrative is not drawn from history. It's seeped from your inner world. Welcome to Silent Signs Stories. Date, July 10th, 1856, midnight. There is an apocalyptic storm outside. The sky is being torn apart. In the village of Smiljan, a baby is being born. The midwife, terrified by the deafening thunder, turns to the mother and says, This child will be a child of darkness." The mother, exhausted but with fire in her eyes, gives that historic answer. "No, he will be a child of light." We knew this baby as Nikola Tesla. We called him a genius. We called him a mad inventor. We locked him inside textbooks, cold museum corridors, and the dusty pages of history. We separated him from ourselves. We said, he is someone else. He is the chosen one. But we were wrong. As humanity, we are in a great delusion. Because that lightning bolt that struck Smiljan that night didn't actually strike the ground. That lightning struck human consciousness. That lightning struck your mind, your neurons, right now as you watch this video. Today, I am not going to tell you the life story of a man who lived and died long ago. Today, I am going to tell you your own story, the one you have forgotten. His laboratory is actually your mind. His loneliness is your internal silence that you can't explain to anyone. His unfinished tower is your dreams. If you feel misunderstood at any point in your life right now, if ideas are flying around in your mind that you can't silence, and you say, "I don't belong here," you are in the right place. Welcome. This video is not a biography. This video is a mirror. Adjust your frequency, put on your headphones, and mute the outside world completely, because we are about to meet your reflection in the mirror. You are Nikola Tesla. If you want to join us on this journey of awakening, if you want to tune into this frequency, complete the circuit by hitting the subscribe button now, because here we don't tell ordinary stories. We speak the electricity of the soul. Tesla didn't use pen and paper for his designs. He built everything in his mind. He would design a turbine in his head, run it in his mind, let it spin for weeks, and then go back to check if the parts showed any signs of wear. He called this visualization, construction without matter. So, let me ask you a question. What do you do? How many hours of your day do you spend building things in your head? Sometimes you call this overthinking. Sometimes you call it anxiety. You judge yourself. You get angry at yourself, asking, why can't I stay in the moment? Why can't I silence my brain? Stop and listen. Stop being angry at yourself. That thing you call anxiety is actually Tesla's mental workshop. It's not a bug, it's a superpower. The problem is, you are using this massive power, this giant simulation machine, with reverse engineering. You are using that powerful laboratory in your mind to produce disaster scenarios, to feed your fears, and to relive past arguments over and over again. You simulate failure so realistically by saying, "What if I fail?" that your body thinks it's real and releases stress hormones. Tesla taught us this. Matter is condensed mind. If you can visualize a disaster this realistically in your mind, you can build a success, a victory, with the same realism. Tesla's superpower wasn't some mystical ability that no one else had. He was simply using this visualization muscle, which you also have, consciously. He saw his mind not as a prison, but as a playground. You are not a dreamer. You are an architect. You just haven't started pouring the construction out into the material world yet. Clean up your mental workshop. Put projects in there, not fears. Those who want to discover how to use this workshop, lay the first brick by liking this video. Let's see how many architects are among us. Tesla was lonely, very lonely. He avoided luxury parties and empty conversations. He talked to pigeons landing on his window in his hotel room. Society called him weird. They called him mad. They asked, "Why aren't you like us, Nikola? Why don't you get married? Why don't you enjoy your wealth?" Does this sound familiar? Don't you sometimes feel all alone in the middle of those crowds? In the middle of that laughter? In friend groups? At business dinners? In the school cafeteria? It's as if everyone is speaking the same language, but you come from another planet, another time. Don't their problems seem small to you, and their noise too much? You ask yourself, is there something wrong with me? Why can't I fit in? Listen to me. Do not see this as a social deficit. This is not your sickness. This is your nature. Tesla wasn't lonely because he hated people. He had to protect the frequency. Because to hear those subtle, delicate signals of the universe, that is, inspiration, you have to turn down the static of society, the gossip, the ego, the drama. Your inability to fit in is not a mistake. It is a defense mechanism. Your soul, just like Tesla, doesn't like static. You want depth. You want pure reality. That's why you want to escape to nature. That's why you sometimes want to turn off your phone for days. Your loneliness is not your curse. It is your laboratory. Tesla found electricity in that laboratory. He found alternating current. What will you find in your own laboratory, in your own silence? Don't be afraid of that silence. Enter it. The answers are not in the noise. They are hidden there. Do you know what Tesla's biggest dream was? The Wardenclyffe Tower. His goal wasn't just to broadcast radio. His goal was to transmit electricity wirelessly and for free to the whole world, even to the poorest villages. But what happened? The system stepped in. Bankers, J.P. Morgan. They asked, "Where will we put the meter? How will we make money from free energy?" And they pulled the plug. They tore down his tower. They sold it for scrap. They bankrupted him. They left the man who wanted to change the world, penniless in hotel rooms. Now, let's look at your life. How many times has a project you started with great enthusiasm been left unfinished? How many times did you say, "This time it will work," only to have your dreams collapse due to financial impossibilities, or because of those visionless people who said, "You can't do this. This is nonsense." Maybe you wanted to start a business, and you failed. Maybe you wanted to create a work of art, and they laughed. Maybe you had an idea to change the world, but you couldn't pay your rent. Do you feel unsuccessful right now? Do you feel defeated? Tesla felt that too. He experienced that crushing despair too. But here is the great secret. Tesla's tower fell, but his vision did not fall. The phone you carry in your pocket today, the Wi-Fi you use, Bluetooth, radio, they were all born from that fallen tower. That tower was physically destroyed, but its energy wrapped around the whole world. Those failures in your life, those fallen towers, they are not the end. They are just the groundbreaking ceremony. The system may try to stop you. People may say, give up. You might run out of money. But Tesla is shouting to you from his grave with his own life. They can destroy the tower, but they cannot cut the electricity in your mind. Your Wardenclyffe is not finished yet. Construction has simply paused, and you, as the chief architect, are still in charge. Which of your towers have fallen, and which ones will you rebuild? It is time to ask yourself this. Tesla was a man without ego. He always said, "My brain is only a receiver." In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. I have not penetrated into the secrets of this core, but I know that it exists. Has this ever happened to you? While in the shower, walking, driving, or just as you were falling asleep, suddenly, a magnificent idea comes to your mind. A melody, a solution, a sentence. You say, "Did I think of this?" You are surprised. Here is the answer: yes and no. You tuned into the right frequency at that moment. You silenced the static in your mind and caught the universal broadcast. What made Tesla special wasn't that his brain was biologically superior, it was that his antenna was cleaner. You are the same antenna. You are connected to the same universe. You are on the same cosmic Wi-Fi network. Your mind is not just a piece of biological meat that calculates bills, makes grocery lists, and produces gossip. You are a cosmic receiver. You know that feeling inside you that says, "I must do something"? That restlessness, that urge to create? That is not your ego. That is not your ambition. That is the universe nudging you. The universe once wanted to bring electricity to the world through Tesla. Now, it wants to bring something else into this world through you. Maybe a book, maybe a company, maybe a child, or maybe just an act of kindness. You are not a coincidence. You are an instrument. The important thing is this: when the signal comes, do you have the courage to bring it to life? Or will you say, "I can't do it," and let the signal pass to someone else? They say Nikola Tesla died alone in a hotel room, room 3327 in 1943. No, he didn't die. He just changed form. Remember the law of physics. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. It only transforms. Tesla's insatiable curiosity, that creative fire, that passion to change the world, where do you think all of that is right now? Under the ground? No. That fire is right now inside you, watching this video until the end. If this video excited you, if you felt a tremble in your heart, a spark in your mind, this is not a coincidence. This is resonance. The Tesla inside recognized the story outside, like frequencies attracted each other. Stop looking at him from afar. Stop looking at him as a hero, an unreachable genius. Close the history books. Stand in front of the mirror. Look into your eyes, into that deep darkness, and say this to yourself: my mind is a workshop. I am not a child of darkness. I am a child of light. You are Nikola Tesla, and the world has been in the dark for a long time. The world is waiting for the lightning you will strike. Now is not the time to flip the switch down. It is time to flip the switch up. If you accept your frequency, if you have the courage to wake up that sleeping inventor inside you, I want you to sign your name down below in the comments under this video. But as you write, feel it not just in your fingertips, but in every cell of your body. Write only this: my mind is my future. May your frequency be high and your path be clear. Children of light, see you soon.